Assalamualaikum and hello and welcome to BabyStepMED. In this video we're going to be drawing the layers of the retina. First of all, we're going to draw the epithelium layer, and these are going to have a nucleus inside them, so we're just going to quickly draw that in. Okay, now coming off from these we have the rods and cones, so let me just get something blue. So the way I like to draw them is like this. So I'm just going to draw a C, and then I'm just going to draw like a cone thingy. So it's like an upside down ice cream cone, and this is the foot plate, right? So I'm just going to leave a space. So cone again, upside down ice cream cone, makes it easier to understand. Leave a space, upside down ice cream cone. You get the way, you get the point. Foot plate. So that's it. There we go. Okay, cool. So after that we're gonna draw in the rods. So I'm also gonna do these in blue, but a different shade of blue. So with the rods you're just gonna like make something a bit longer, so something like this. Obviously this is not anatomically correct. This is just to help you make a schematic diagram. So here we go. This also kind of looks like an ice cream cone, but it's not. So there we go, and they also have a foot plate at the end. That is the doorbell, if you can hear it. I don't know. And I'm just gonna label these so that we don't get confused. So C for, you can't see that. Let me get yellow. Yeah. So C, R, C, R, C, R, C, R, and C. Okay. So you've drawn the pigment layer, and then you've drawn the photoreceptor layer, which is the rods and cones. And now we're gonna draw, so now the second step is we need to draw the bipolar cells, and the way they're distributed is that there is one bipolar cell for 3 rods and cones. So we're gonna draw one bipolar cell. Actually, just let me draw it here because we have less space, right? And it's gonna wait. So it's gonna give its connections to this guy, and this guy, right? And here we go. And then again, right here in the middle, it's gonna give its connection here, and here, and here, and then here, and then yet again. It's called bipolar because it has 2 poles. So here, oopsies, here, here, and here, right? And I'm just gonna give it a little smiley face because why not? Just so we know it's all good. Oops, I forgot to draw the other end. There we go, right? And then these bipolar cells, they like to give their information to the ganglionic cells, which I'm going to draw as little stars right here in between. So just like little stars. And here. They're kind of stellate, so that's why it makes sense. And it's going to get its information here, and then here, and then it's getting us information here like this. Okay, and this the ganglionic cell, it just goes towards the optic nerve. This is where it's heading. And then we have horizontal cells, which like to hang out with the bipolar cells. So I'm just going to draw them in between here. These are the horizontal cells, as you can see, kind of horizontal, and they're just like getting their information right here. And they're also quite happy, so you know, I'm just gonna give them a happy face as well. I don't know, drawings like these help me to remember, because then, you know, drawing is a bit hard. And then we also have another cell in here. What color should I go for? Let's go for pink. We have these endocrine cells, which are just cheeky, so they just like interfere and give information to the ganglionic cells. So I'm just gonna draw one here like this, right? Okay, endocrine cell, and it's just giving information to our ganglionic cells. And of course, it's got to be smiling too, right? Okay. So, let me label these for you. These are the bipolar cells. These are the endocrine. These are the ganglionic cells. These are the horizontal cells. And these are the rods and cones, like I said. And this is the pigment layer. And if you can see these layers, which I'm going to explain, what color, okay, let's go for red. So this is the pigment cell layer, right? And up till here, where we have their long processes, we have the photoreceptor layer, right? And then this is where we have their nucleuses, right? These round bodies. This is the outer nuclear layer. So this bit, this is this dotted line that I just drew. This is the external limiting membrane, and these end foot plates, which I said, this is the outer plexiform layer. Okay, and now where we have the bipolar cells and the endocrine cells, this is the inner nuclear layer, and this connection, where we have this connection going on right here, which I'm drawing right now. This is the inner plexiform layer. Plexiform is just like for nerves. And then where we have the ganglionic cells, that's the ganglionic layer. That's the ganglion cell layer, and this is the optic nerve layer. And then we just have the internal limiting membrane, which I am drawing right here. So these are the 10 layers of the retina, in a bit easier form, so that you can like draw it. And if you just watch this a couple of times and just draw it and just remember this image, it'll be much easier for you to understand. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and bye.